What's going on, guys? Astro with Hidden Profits Crypto, a channel focused on bringing you the best low cap hidden gems and turning you into a smart risk, high reward investor. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a Medium article that the Kadena team has put out. They finally are addressing the issue of developer documentation not being, up to standards, really. A lot of people in the community have been saying something to them about how difficult it is for new developers to come in and kind of get started with Pact and building applications on Kadena because the documentation that is there is very outdated, and also there's really not that much. So we're going to take a look at this article and what they plan on doing to change the experience for developers. So anyways, without any further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into it. All right, so here we are at the Medium article. I will leave the link in the description if you guys want to go through and read it yourself. I always suggest you guys do your own research, but let's go ahead and get into it. So how Kadena is reimagining blockchain developer UX. The primary focus of Kadena these last few years has been to create a state-of-the-art first-layer blockchain development solution. In that quest, we're not ashamed to admit that we've also gone big and bold by setting out to completely revolutionize the blockchain world. As we focused on building our core set of tools and development platform, our rockstar team of developers and early adopters have continued to provide us with outstanding feedback, and we've listened very carefully. While this process hasn't always been easy, the trade-offs have been worthwhile, and we've been able to slow down, assess, and validate the true value of our technology with our growing community. One thing we've become convinced of along the way is no matter how good our technology might be, nothing can replace the value of the user experience. And this is very true. That much is essential. And so based on our research and feedback from the builders, we're very happy to report that Kadena is working on creating an entirely new developer experience that will be truly game changing. Let's jump into some of the details about what's been happening behind the scenes and some cool new features and UIs that you can expect soon. So they've been listening very carefully. It's good to hear that, that everybody speaking about this hasn't just been going in one ear and out the other. So when I seen this article put out, I was very, very excited because I do think this will make a very big change to the ecosystem. So obviously Rome wasn't built in a day. While Kadena has made great strides in transforming the DeFi and blockchain marketplace through its extended ecosystem, we still face challenges, especially in our front-end experience. Many of our users have already helpfully shared feedback with us in forums like Twitter and Discord. What we've heard is that building a basic application on our platform can be tough and the learning curve is high. And I think that's just fair to say with basically any new language that people are learning. People don't have any experience with Pact as it's something new, so obviously it's going to have quite a learning curve. Kadena's documentation is disparate and not as organized as builders would like. And that's obviously very true. If you can actually find the resources, a lot of times they won't even answer your question. When I first got into Pact and just kind of looking around what was there, it was very hard to get into if you're very new. So our JavaScript APIs and SDKs are written in a more traditional manner that's out of scope with how Web3 developers want to work today. So at Kadena, all user feedback gets taken very seriously, and we've heard you loud and clear. We are completely transparent about our challenges and unwilling to ignore what history has shown us, that even the best technologies will fail if the UX isn't ideal. And I think that goes for really anybody, right? Developers, if it's too much of a pain in the ass, they're not going to want to deal with it. And even your basic, average, everyday person, if they want to be interacting and dealing with the blockchain, the easier the user experience is, the more likely people are to stick around. I think that's one of the things that, for example, Solana did right with their Phantom wallet. It was very simple and easy to use, and the user experience or the UI was very clean and simple for newer people too. So as long as they, really keep focused on the user experience, I think we're good to go. So here's what the team has been up to. We believe Kadena is set to become the dominant platform for blockchain development, and here are some major reasons why. First, we have developed a revolutionary braided architecture of 20 chains, which makes it the most advanced and fastest blockchain platform in the world. Kadena is currently the only proof-of-work platform capable of scaling to settle the 9+ million trades executed daily on the New York Stock Exchange. Kadena is also built on Pact, the first truly human readable smart contract language. So obviously, if you're a viewer of the channel and you're into Kadena, you already know what it does, but this is why we love Kadena. And if you guys don't know what it is or what it does, I do have a video where we did an overlook. I am going to update it with a new video, but if you guys want to check that out, it'll be up here at the top. You can just go ahead and click on it. But second, we've brought together a passionate community of hundreds of builders, miners, and advocates who are spreading the word about Kadena and creating everything from smart contracts to crypto wallets to host our other decentralized blockchain applications. An entirely new user experience is just around the corner. Kadena aims to continue building and supporting our developer community with a robust, best-in-class experience for Web3 developers. We've already completed significant milestones on our platform and ecosystem, but even bigger plans lie in store for the near future. Some of the major benchmarks in our roadmap include new documentation site release with frequent updates, revamped tutorial section and more engaging images and videos, Kadena Developer Academy with certifications and badges, and a user-friendly tooling and resources for Web3 development, including more robust APIs and SDKs. Now, I will say the more important things here, I think, are the new documentation site, and them keeping that updated is going to be a very big deal. Just having a site where you can go and everything will be right there, and you can just get into it will be great. Revamped tutorials, I think, is definitely what they need. The tutorials, videos that are there are very outdated, and they're kind of, I don't want to say surface level. They do go in depth, but it could be, I guess, explained, a little bit better. And then the Developer Academy is the coolest thing here, in my opinion, with the certifications and badges. So, if you go through whatever it is, they might have like a whole course so you can learn Pact, and then at the end you get like a certification. I think that's really, really cool, especially for people that want to get involved with a lot of these projects that are looking for builders. If they have a certification that shows, hey, I know how to use Pact, I've already been through it, and I've got this certification, I think that's a really, really good idea. So after hitting these goals, the Kadena team will celebrate by hosting a super cool hackathon to promote new blockchain features and functionalities on our fresh new UI. So they just kind of go over a little bit of the history of Kadena here. But at Kadena, we're very excited about revolutionary possibilities ahead in the world of blockchain development. With our superior technology, robust community, and strong commitment to scalability and resilience in the marketplace, we believe it's possible to bring Kadena into the mainstream and help democratize the future of Web3. Why don't you join us on the quest to change how the world interacts and transacts? With your help, we can create a more equitable, sustainable, and secure future for the entire global economic community. So that pretty much wraps up the article here. But like I said, I think this is a wonderful move in the right direction. This will bring an entirely new side of the project. As you know, we've seen kind of some failures with Ethereum and Solana and Avalanche and a lot of these other layer ones. So as people start realizing that maybe the layer one that they picked to start building on might not be the best option, I think they might look at Kadena and see all this, documentation and resources there for people to get in and start developing in Pact, and getting applications deployed on Kadena is going to be absolutely huge for the ecosystem. And obviously with that comes the rise in price. So, a lot of people that are invested in Kadena are very upset that, the price has declined from its all-time high, and where we're sitting at right now, is quite the decline. But I think it's very important to just kind of keep stacking KDA as much as you can. Obviously not financial advice, but the more we see these developers come in and start getting applications going, the price will catch up with that also, especially with the next bull run coming up. Who knows when? If we've got a bunch of developers deploying a ton of great applications, it will be wonderful. So that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and leave a comment down below letting me know what you guys think about these updates from the Kadena team. I'm very much looking forward to see how this ends up playing out, and I will be keeping on track with the resources because I'm actually quite interested in learning Pact. I've kind of dabbled in a little bit, but like we've said, the documentation is very lacking. So it'll be nice to see they can kind of rejuvenate this and get a lot of people in and going. So like I said, we will upload more videos in the future on Pact and whatever else they update. So if you don't want to miss that, make sure to subscribe and tick that notification bell so you can get my future videos. If you want to get even more depth into into following me, you can follow me at hidden_crypto on Twitter, where I post random Kadena and other crypto things, and we also do some giveaways with some projects. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure to go follow me there, and all my other socials will be in a link in the description. So it's gonna be it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time, and until then, peace.